Filipino wonder, pork adobo. Make sure we wash our meat first, wash and dry it, and then we remove the skin. We'll be saving that and using that later to make some nice pork scrunchions. Make sure your knife is sharp. This one really isn't doing its job properly. And just like that, that's our skin off, put to one side. Try to leave as much fat beyond. Some of this came away, but it is what it is. So now we're going to cut this down into 1.5 to 2 inch cubes. So I've already prepared a large freezer bag with some soy sauce and garlic ready for this. Lots of black pepper in the soy sauce too. It's a very, very basic recipe. I put a whole chili in there as well to give it a little bit of heat. So there we go, meat ready, chili in the bag with the soy sauce now. I've left the cloves full size so they're easy to remove later. Now we're just going to load up our meat and we'll leave that to marinate for roughly anywhere from 2 to 8 hours. If you want, you can leave it overnight. The longer you leave it, the stronger the flavour. So before that goes in the fridge, we'll give that a good mix around. And say we'll leave it every hour or so, take it out, give it a mix around. Make sure every bit is coated in that soy sauce mixture. Next, we'll warm up our pan. Olive oil, vegetable oil. I think olive oil tastes a little bit better for this. And we'll just put a few pieces in at once. This will do in 2 or 3 passes, as it were. Try not to have your pan too hot. Mine's a little bit too hot here. We're just going to cook them slowly, but we have to make sure everything is good and browned on each side. Just keep on turning, flipping them around. We want everything to get browned off, that's where the flavour is. So we've got lots of colour on there now. As you can see, the sugar in the soy sauce is starting to caramelise on the bottom there, start to burn a bit. But we'll take this out, put it onto some parchment paper. And we're going to load up again. I should maybe have cleaned out the pan a bit, but I don't want to waste that flavour. So we'll just keep on moving, just keep it going until everything's nice and brown. Right, I've just added a little bit of water to that pan just to clean off the bottom, and we're going to save a couple of labels, probably 3 or 4 tablespoons, and we'll clean the pan out before we move on to our next step. That should be enough for now. Some fresh oil. I should mention here that I separated the garlic from the meat. I'm going in here with 1 large chopped onion. We're just going to get that moving. Put a little bit of that sauce back in there, just for flavour. That's my onions looking good. Start to caramelise and colour up a little bit. We'll put our garlic and chilli back in. Just keep it moving, keep it stirring. And now we've got a bit of colour on them onions, we'll go back in with our meat. Give that a good stir around, combine that mixture. The soy sauce from the marinade we've saved, that can go back in. That's the sugar out the soy sauce. and 1 cup of water. Put yourself 3 or 4 bay leaves in there, they just add to that flavour. So we're going to put a lid on here now, and we're going to let that simmer on a low heat for around about 1.5 hours. At the end, throw in a tablespoon or 2 of vinegar. I'm using apple cider. Give that a good mix, not too much of a mix, just push it around a little bit, and then let that cook for a further 15 minutes. And then it'll be time to serve. That's bubbling away nicely. Just give it a stir now. Make sure the vinegar's got through everything. And we can start serving up with a nice bit of nice fresh jasmine rice. Beautiful. And if you're not a big fan of the fat, well, just separate the meat from the fat and worry about the rest later. That's a beautiful, simple dish. Loved all over the Philippines. Thanks for watching. So please remember to like, share, smash that like button. If it's your first time around here, drop me a message, let me know where you're from and what sort of food you like. It's Mike saying I love you all. Thanks for watching.